yesterday that we've got to hold on to, and we've got to cling to it, and we have to support it. And so, and the other thing about Will is Will and I, we had a very strange first date. I told you that we met at a funeral, but then a few days later we were scheduled for a date after I Googled him and also thought he was a baseball player.
Wrong ball!
There it is. Yeah.
But and I was like cribbing because I don't know anything about baseball. But anyway, so then we had a very strange first date, which was this wonderful kind of, also very much like what I'm talking about, this sort of weird unfolding where we spontaneously met for a drink 2 days before our actual date. We were supposed to get together on Monday and on Sunday, Tuesday, and on Sunday we got. Anyway, I've had a little to drink. Sorry. We got together for a drink. Then we parted company. Then we decided we should fall into bed, so we fell into bed. Then we parted company. Then my sister got a headache, so then I said, "Will, I'll join you for the movie you're going to go see." Then we saw the movie. Then we took a walk. I mean, it was just like unbelievably magical. But the thing that I noticed right away about Will is that, when you're a gay man, you get used to meeting a lot of boys. And Will is not a boy. He is a man.
Yeah.
And to me, what that means is he speaks from the gut, and he has integrity, and he stands up for what is right no matter what.
Yeah.
And somehow he manages to do all of that at the same time while he creates a hell of a good fun time for us on top of it. But underneath is this core of integrity and like anal retentive detail like you would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I own that. It's all right.
So, in honor of the world's greatest pushy bottom ever, let's go play some pool.
I just wanted to say just a couple little things here. I thank everybody for coming out tonight. I've been thinking about tonight for a long time. Not just a couple days, not a few weeks, but months and months and months. When we left the bistro, it really kind of wrecked me. But we went to Pieces, and that was really fun. And then when that kind of didn't work out after a long time. We were there for a long time, but there was a point where we were like, this isn't going anywhere, so we have to go to the next place. So we went to the Ritz, and and then after a few months, we came here. And it's truly like that Annie Lennox song, every time you go away, I die a little. And I'm not really great at goodbyes, and endings and closures. It's it's just one of those things. So I've been thinking about, like, what am I going to say, and I probably had like really 10 really great speeches in my head that nobody will ever hear, because I said them in my bed by myself, trying to get to sleep. So this isn't one of those great speeches, so I apologize in advance. However, what I will say, and what I will say from my heart, is that this is truly more than I could have ever. This is more than I could have ever have dreamed for myself in my entire life. The reason the Anti-Violence Project means so much to me is I had a very difficult childhood. My mother and father were wonderful, but I had a very abusive brother, and it was very, very, very difficult. And I got away from that as fast as I could, and developed a lot of coping mechanisms, which are kind of like come up whenever I get a little nervous, like that. But that got got me through some really, really, really rough times. So I have a great deal of empathy and sympathy and simpatico with anybody and everybody who is having a time when they're really just being kind of fucked over. So the Anti-Violence Project has been a beautiful, amazing organization that I have been thrilled and honored to be a part of, if only in this sort of tiny, small way with Bingo. And I am so glad that I can contribute. The work is really important to me, personally and professionally, and I know it's incredibly vital to our community here and nationally and internationally. We have, of course, seen so many things over the last few weeks about other places where we can't do this even. Right. So the work that you do is tremendously important to me. And having said that, I'm going to just wrap up, and then I'm going to introduce somebody. But I really want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I won't, of course, because there's no way to really do this. But I could tell stories and experiences about pretty much everybody in this room.
Good night.
Mostly good. Yeah, exactly. As everybody was standing up and telling their story, as everybody was telling their story, I was like, oh, I could add my side of it. And my side constantly for basically everybody who was here is, I had no idea that that was going on for you on the other side. So for those of you who I have been friends with, and I might have fought with, and struggled with at times for one reason or another, I know what you went through on the other side, and I hope I didn't contribute to it. But I'm really glad, more than I can say, that I hope I contribute in a positive way, and that it always outweighs anything else. Because that's what we're all here for. That's what we're all here on this world, in this earth to do. We're here to make each other's lives better. So anytime you can do that for another human being, no matter how small that kindness, I really encourage you to do that. You never know what's going on with the other person. You don't know what that kindness could change the life of the person you're dealing with. So, yeah.
We love you, Will.
So I would like to bring up the representative from AVP, who is going to basically talk a little bit, and then we're going to lead us into bingo for our
Be our
bingo.
Piper, baby.
Yeah, Piper.
I don't know how to follow that up, so I'm just going to take my clothes off.
Yeah! At last! Okay, Anna James.
How much will it take for the pants?
Yeah. For the charity.
$6.25.
Take it for the team, come on.
I'm Vinny. I'm a member of FAB, which is the Friends of the Anti-Violence Board. I'm here on behalf of AVP to just say that, AVP was extremely honored to be the first beneficiary of Cornwall Bingo 675 million years ago. And also the last beneficiary tonight. When I think of Will Clark, I've known Will since probably 2007, which I realized today from searching some emails. Yeah, it was a long time ago. When I think of you, I think of a couple things. Big, powerful, throbbing heart. Yeah!
I'm sorry, Stephen. I'm taking him. Sorry.
I've been so impressed over the years, Will, to see how you go out of your way to really bring the entire community together. I mean, look at this room right here. There's every shape, size, color, every aspect of the LGBTQ community is here to say thank you to you, and we really do mean it. I've seen you go above and beyond numerous times. You've had actually many firsts for me. First gay bingo of any sort. First time seeing a famous gay comedian, Judy Gold, in person. And then I went to Bad Boys in the Hudson, and there were too many firsts. They're ladies present. I can't bring those things up. Clutch your pearls.
It's on your blog. In your blog.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just here to just really say thank you so much. I remember one really quick story. I remember there was a porno bingo that the beneficiary, the organization, dropped out like literally seconds into the game.
Yeah.
And it was a Wednesday night, and Will, instead of just saying, you know what, easy night for me, no beneficiary tonight, no organization to deal with, he calls up AVP and he says, you know what, guys, like, can you help me out? I would love to extend it to you guys as an extra bingo that night. And we were actually having our Fusion event that night, which is our big gay pride event. The Wednesday of Pride Week come down, and Will calls us up, runs over to Stonewall, grabs a few people, and of course AVP always happy to throw some extra cash our way and raise some more awareness. We were happy to jump in and throw some folks over to bingo to help you out. And every time that happens, you just keep on going. You're a little Energizer bunny.
Yeah.
You're our Timex watch. You take a licking and you keep on ticking.
You've seen this film.
Not as much licking as I'm sure you'd like, but there's always a little licking there. We're very, very, very grateful for you. And as you go into the next part of your life and you go into your career, and I like to think that this isn't a goodbye. I'm sure this is going to be a very share-like situation where 10 years from now, your 60th birthday, we'll still be saying the same exact right things about you. But I just want you to know that we really do appreciate it. We love you. Happy birthday. We wish you all the best in the world. Cheers to Will Clark.
It is now my job to say, Will, we all love you.
That's right.
Every single person in this room has stood here for 2 hours of accolades. Which means we really love you. Including from City Councilman Dan Drong, which is really kind of fucking cool.
Yes.
But now, we actually have to go raise the money for AVP. I invite all of you to thank our bar staff over here. Pull your shit together and go out there for one last round of Let's Do It Together.
Will Clark, you are the most amazing man in the LGBT community. You have done so much for us, and we can't thank you enough. Personally, you helped me raise money for Breaking the Cycle 3 years ago on the CT cruise, and I will never forget it. You will never be forgotten, and I hope that someone in the community will be able to pick up your mantle and continue to do the wonderful things that you've done for us for so many years. Thank you so much, and happy 50th birthday. I hope you have many more birthdays to celebrate in the years to come. Thank you. And porno bingo!
I first met Will Clark when he was looking for lesbians to host events, and I was the co-captain of a pool team for a lesbian pool team for New York Gay Pool League, and you threw a fundraiser for us, and I met you then. And then, like, a year or two later, I met people that were in the Imperial Court in New York, and then I met you again. And then I loved you, because you were roommates with Fraser, and friends with Whitney, and all my people. So, love you. Thank you so much for raising so much money over the years. You're fucking amazing.
All right, everybody. If I can have everybody's attention, please. Hello, Uncle Charlie! Welcome to the 450th edition.
57.
What did I say?
450.
Jesus Christ! Here I am. Okay, let's hit the reset button. Here,
Take two.
Take two. Hey, Uncle Charlie! Welcome to the 457th edition,
and final edition of The Will Clark Show featuring Bono Bingo! Yeehaw! I'll need a Jack Coke when you get a moment, man. All right, without any further ado, we are going to let Yolanda open our evening. So let's give it up for Yolanda!
Well, I'm going to do a mellow song, which is kind of odd to open up a show with, but it's Will's favorite song of mine.
I love it!
And it's really speaking to who we are as LGBT people. So I think it's perfect for the last show, actually. Let's see if we can get some sound here. Oh, there we go. All right, yeah. Turn it up a nice country tune.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Why do you feel so out of place? So out of touch with the human race? You don't seem to understand why your brother won't lend a helping hand. Why do people tear apart? Ooh, your tender heart. Why does the nighttime seem so dark? When the light shines inside your heart, we are angels, we are angels, and we're struggling to be human. All right, Arizona just rejected that law. Tell me all the things you feel. Push away when you're pulling in. You tell me all your fantasies. I love the way that you speak honestly. Why is it so hard to love the one you've been dreaming of? Don't you see yourself in me? Don't you see what we can be? We are angels, we are angels, and we're struggling to be human. We are angels, we are angels, and we're struggling to be human. Time heals all pain. That's the way